Hi everyone, it's Lorie from Enchanted Dreams 71 and welcome to my craft room. I hope you are all happy, healthy, and blessed today, and I want to thank you for coming over and showing my channel some support. So I am participating in the Cozy Gatherings #gratitude collab, and this is an open collaboration hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi and Cindy A. Lewis. Now they both have coordinating kits to work with this collaboration. I, however, didn't buy the digital kits because I already had a journal that I was going to use, but I did go over to Jovi's Facebook group called Creating with Jovi Journals and Crafts. She has a couple of freebies over there, and Cindy A. Lewis is on Ko-fi, and she has some free digitals over there for this collaboration as well. So what it is for the month of November is they have weekly prompts. So we've already done week 1, and that was what instantly makes you feel at home. Of course, I had the holidays on my mind, so mine was apples and cinnamon, mostly cinnamons. And number 2 was what is your favorite family recipe and why? And that posted last Saturday. I'm posting my videos on every Saturday because I have my regular videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And for me, that is my mom's homemade dressing. And week 3, which is today, is what sound from nature soothes you. And, of course, mine, if you can see off to the side, is the sound of birds. We do have 2 wild bird feeders out. We also have, we keep a total of 4 hummingbird feeders out, 2 right off the front porch, and then 1 in my little area. We have like, I think they're crepe myrtles trees, and there's an area in between, so it's really shaded. We have a tall bar stool or bar table there with 4 bar stools or bar chairs, I guess they are. And then off to the side is some kind of bush. It actually gets the flowers. The flowers fall off, and then it gets the leaves. They're really pretty, but I have no idea what kind of bush it is. But I have things hanging from that, and around that is where we have our family fairy garden. So we do have 2 hummingbird feeders over there as well. But yeah, the sound of birds in nature is very, very soothing to me. So birds is my answer to week number 3's prompt. And they do have 9 featured collaborators. And yeah, so I'll just hold that up in case you want to screenshot that. I seem to butcher some of the names. This one right here, I've already used. One piece was one of Jovi's freebies. This was another one of hers. We may or may not still use those. And then these were some of Cindy A. Lewis's different digitals freebies from her Ko-fi. And then she has 50 gratitude journal prompts for grateful gatherings. So we have that. So again, we are working in this little TN journal here. Have these little puffy things. Oh, that one has a bird on it too. So we might use that one. I'm just using this little journal here. I found like 5 or 6 of these in my stash, and we'll go back. So this was the first week's. Of course, there's the cinnamon. Made that little card, and I got all of these images out of magazines. If I can get it back down in there. So that was our apple cinnamon. And then for the second week's prompt, I just wrote it out. Very simple. My mom's homemade dressing. Why? Because it tastes so good. I am the taste tester when it comes to that. Okay, so right here we are going to do, let me find my pen. All right, so week 3, the question is, what sound from nature soothes you? And mine is birds. So we are just going to, again, make it very simple. Not going to make this complicated. And we are just going to glue some birds down. So let me grab my glue book here. Okay, there we go. I think I've glued my glue book to another book. All right, so let's just get the Uhu stick. And let's see. Let's put him at the bottom. We're just going to do a big collage of birds. I always love the sound of birds. In the spring, summer, and fall, my husband and I sit out on our front porch listening to the birds. We absolutely love it. We both love it. We definitely love it with the amount of hummingbirds that we get that actually come. I think that bird is, I think maybe all of these are Rachel at Roxy Creations. And then we'll go ahead and turn the page and collage some more cute little birds. He's cute. Put him over there. Hope you're all doing well and hope you're joining in on this collaboration to help support Joey and Cindy. I came across this, I think, on one of Joey's videos because I've had so much going on and, you know, this and that I hadn't really been able to watch a lot of videos. And I had a spell after my last surgery on my hand where, you know, I was telling my friend Angela when she came to Georgia for a visit that I just, you know, oh look, that's some ugly birds. Looks like, what, buzzards? Anyway, I was telling her that I just, you know, walk by my craft room and just be like, ugh, you know, didn't even want to be in here. I don't know really what that was about. I think it's just had a lot to do with, you know, the last 2.5 years being such, you know, a long, hard road. We got an itty bitty bird here. Let's put some red on there. You know, just physically, mentally, emotionally, just pretty much everything you could think of. The past 2.5 years, it has been a lot, and I'm still not 100%. I may not ever be, and I understand that, but I am going back on the 21st to see my orthopedic surgery because I am having some slight issues with my hands. Okay, let's go ahead and just toss that. Why don't we? I have so many of those book pages turned around, it's not even funny. Okay, he's not going to go there. So let's just continue maybe these 3 over here. That way we can just use up all the ones that I had out, which would be good. Keep me from having to drag that ephemera holder back out. But yeah, I'm not there yet. Still having, you know, a few issues. So just doing the best I can to take it, you know, day by day, as, you know, that's all we can do. And I know there's a lot of you out in the crafting community who, you know, suffer from various health issues and all, and my prayers are definitely with you for sure. Okay. Oh, look at there. Now, did we want to use this one? I think we do. We'll just put it right there. It's like a puffy. And then maybe we can use some of these leaves right here. Let's see. Maybe right there. Cute. And what do we want to do? Let's do this right here. Acorns, not, have a horror stories from childhood about acorns, so those are not my favorite things. Okay, and maybe that fall leaf there. Cutie Wootie. And maybe we'll do this one here. Because I'm not even sure. You know, these would be cute for making tags or journaling cards for sure. But, okay, week 3. What sound from nature soothes you? And mine is birds. And we just got birds everywhere, don't we? Yep, those little puffies. And you know what? I'm going to take our apple. And I'm going to cheat and go back to day 1 over here. And where do we want this little apple? Let's put this little apple right here. How about that? There we go. And that gets our little apple used. These are just some fall tags and things. So, alright guys. I know this is quick, but I think that's going to do it for this week's prompt. So we have, it's not too sticky. Yeah, it is. Throw it away, Laura. You've got like a million books for Rizzle. Or at least do it that way. And then I could stick it back under here. Oh, I have stuff piled up over here that is Christmas things I've made. They're the ones that need to go in my ideas. I think I'm going to do well, I have a journal to use, but I got to find everything. A Christmas idea book. Okay, guys, so week 3 of the Cozy Gatherings #gratitude collab prompt for week 3 is what sound from nature soothes you. And, of course, mine is birds. So we just collaged a bunch of birds. And, again, this is hosted by Jovi at Creating with Jovi and Cindy A. Lewis. So you guys go over and check these ladies out, as well as all the other wonderful collaborators. I'll try to hold that up again so that you can do a screenshot of that if you like. But yeah, this has been fun. So I look forward to next week because that's like my favorite thing. One of my most favorite things is going to be the answer to next week's questions. All right, guys, don't forget to use the hashtag gratitude collab if you are going to be joining. And yeah, I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.